Hey, this is Michael Johnson here at the Belle Isle Grand Prix. We got qualifying coming up in a little bit. The weather here is fantastic. We got a little bit of a breeze, which might make a little bit of difference depending on the setup everybody has, but it's going to be a very awesome day for qualifying, and I'm really looking forward to watching what all the drivers can do. This is Michael Johnson. I'll catch you for the race.
What's your mind when you say racing? Both of you.
Chandler.
Love.
Satisfaction.
For tomorrow's IZOD IndyCar Series event. We are pleased to be joined by three of our top qualifiers from the Firestone Fast 6. Will Power of Team Penske, who will be starting from the second position. This is the third front row start for Will this season. He previously started 12th in his one and only race here at Belle Isle in 2008. We've also been joined by Simon Pagenaud, Schmidt Hamilton Motorsports, who will start from fourth position. This is Simon's first start here at Belle Isle in an Indy car, though he did finish third in the ALMS race at the track in 2008. And we've also been joined by Ryan Hunter-Ray of Andretti Autosport, who will start from the sixth position. This is his fourth top six start of this season. So we'll just get started and start at the end there with Will. Walk us through that qualifying, especially there that last segment. It seemed like you and Dixon were just going back and forth at the top of the charts.
Yeah, that was, man, you don't rest around this place. And yeah, I just, especially the last lap, absolutely pushed as hard as I ever pushed. As I went over the line, I got the upshift, it was real stupid. And we missed out by a little bit, but yeah, I mean, it was competitive as hell. It was a hardcore session, a lot of fun, and you know, starting the front row, that's good. That's good. And I see Dixon is probably my main title contender, you know, because he's always come on strong. We saw it at Indy, so we see them as real competition, so I'd probably take him out in the first corner.
Remember those words. Simon, if you can, talk about your first impression of Belle Isle here in an Indy car.
I'm going to take way down. So he doesn't score any points. So yeah, it's good fun. It's actually, I think it's probably, I mean for myself, it's probably the most fun driving around here because it's maximum attack. There's no time for resting, no time for any giving up. You know, it's time to go all out. And if you don't go all out, you won't do the lap time. So it's a lot of fun. Gotta be one with your machine and dance with it. So really enjoy this session.
For Ryan, the only car from Andretti Autosport to advance to the Fast 6, it seems like a lot of momentum on your side right now, especially as we're in qualifying this year. If you can just talk about today's session.
Yeah, coming off of this morning's practice session, being third, I thought we were going to make some changes for qualifying. I thought we'd take that next step, but we didn't really seem to. We've been kind of hovering around fourth, fifth, sixth, so that's a little disappointing. We'd certainly like to be up there fighting for the pole with these guys, but sixth is not bad. We can start from there and get to our race. Certainly, it's this place is busy, as these guys have said, and the better your car is on a long stint, I think we'll see that's the most important bit about tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get there, and just a little bit disappointed today with qualifying. But
we'll go ahead and open it for questions. Reminder that please wait until you have the microphone before you ask. We'll start with Bruce Martin in the front.
Any one of you can weigh in on this. talking to Hinchcliffe on pit road. He says that of all the street courses, this is the hardest to pass on. Do you agree with that comment, or is this harder to pass on than, say, Long Beach, or what do you guys feel about that?
Yes, it's pretty hard to pass on. It is. It's very hard to pass on. It feels like you're never straight, really. You're always turning. Even the straights are turning. So it's, yeah, it's extremely busy, and I think that's going to create some impatience as well. So we might see some rush passes.
Yeah, I mean, there is really, I can't see a spot without taking a massive risk. You can pass. It's going to be a strategy race, passing pit lane basically. People always seem to find a way.
That's what we did it.
Nudging people out of the way or whatever, but yeah, I mean, it's just, man, I don't know.
We need that one section where we used to go down. Remember in the,
I think you got to do that next year.
yeah, that was a really good passing zone down there.
We've also been joined by two of our additional Firestone Fast 6 qualifiers, EJ Viso, KB Racing Technology, who will start 5th. This is the best start of the 2012 season for EJ. His previous best start this year was 7th at Barber. EJ has one previous start here at Belle Isle, where he rolled off from the 9th position. We're also joined by Alex Tagliani of Brian Herta Autosport, who will start 3rd. Kind of have a lot of notes here for Alex. This is his first appearance in the Firestone Fast 6 this season, and his best start of the 2012 season. This is also the best start for Alex in 4 previous starts here at Belle Isle. His best start previously was 14th here in 2000. This is also the best start for Brian Herta Autosport in the IZOD IndyCar Series. The team's best start previously was 6th at Indianapolis in 2011. Alex, we'll just roll into a question with you. Just talk about today's qualifying result. Great boost for the team.
Yeah, for sure. It's yesterday we had a pretty slow start. We had some issues with the gearbox, so sometimes when you start the weekend and you lose the day, it's really difficult to recover. But today, right away from the get-go this morning, the car was a bit better, and we made some improvements, and we got it spot on for qualifying. So, for our first street course back with Honda, I think we were very pleased. I mean, it was a lot of work in the last couple of weeks from the whole team to get us, back into, into the competition, and so we're very pleased with the boys, the work they did, all their dedication in the last couple of weeks, and for us just to be in the Fast 6, on our first street course, is quite good, because I think there's more to come from our car. So hopefully we can contribute to this Chevy Honda fight in the next couple of races, and just better to come.
EJ, if you can just kind of walk us through your qualifying run there today.
Well, it was very pleasing, the qualifying position we got. Yesterday we were really off the pace. I mean, we really had a pretty busy night. Will Power is touching my legs. Are you bad laughing? And yeah, so we went through all the data and we found a lot of things to fix, which we did. The car was much better today, so I really need to please and thanks the whole team. It was a lot of analyzing of, that we figured out a lot of little issues that were costing us a lot of time. We just put our stuff together, and qualifying was pretty good. Race is going to be tough, as they all said. It's going to be extremely difficult to overtake. I think strategy, pit stops, being fast in the pits is pretty much going to make the biggest difference.
We've also now been joined by our pole sitter for tomorrow's race, Scott Dixon of Target Chip Ganassi Racing. This is Scott's second pole here at Belle Isle. He previously started from the top spot in 2008. This is also the 18th career IndyCar pole for Scott. We keep talking to Scott about track position. How important was it to get this top spot for tomorrow's race?
I think it's it's definitely very important. I think it's probably one of the toughest tracks we come to as far as passing opportunities, outside of strategy and maybe the pits. So we definitely come to every weekend trying to get the pole. But this weekend we started pretty rough and worked on the car, and this morning definitely made some big headways, but it was pretty close. You know, the car was decent. I wouldn't say it's great. It's definitely a handful to get around here. But you know, I think we had some overboost issues in Q3, which we couldn't really get going for the first 3 or 4 laps, and then we seemed to fix it with a map change, which helped us later on. But it's a fun track, but man, it's crazy out there. Crazy out there.
We'll go ahead and continue with our media questions over there with Mike Bird now.
Scott, Will said he's probably going to take you out in turn 1, but I mean, seriously, how much do you take a chance to get up there and fight for position in the opening lap, in the opening couple of turns? And one for Simon, if we didn't know you really before this year, a lot of people didn't, it's really been a great surprise to talk about that.
I think I missed obviously what Will said about taking. You're going to take me out? Whatever works. But no, I think, you know, we're obviously looking for a clean race. You know, Will's got a good lead in the championship. You know, it's definitely a time for us to try and rebound. You know, it's important to get the lead, so we'll be pushing for it just as much as anybody else. So, you know, I think, you know, we're not going to be doing anything crazy, and I don't think anybody else around us is going to be doing anything crazy either.
Thank you for the compliment. I think, you know, it has been a good surprise for me as well, and the team. The car is behaving really well. I enjoy driving it, and we made it suit my driving style straight away, so it puts us in a good position. We've been consistent, but the main thing is that you know, I've got my engineer Ben Breitzman has been with me for several years, and we came together in IndyCar with Sam Schmidt Racing at Hamilton. So, you know, there's a good combination, there's a good chemistry, and the whole group is really well together. So, you know, Sam has been working really hard to get the right people at the right place, and we've got some really good elements. You know, it's no secret he knows how to do his job because of the success he's had in Indy Lights. So, I would say that's the main reason. But if there is a reason, you know, at the end of the day, it's racing. So it's going well for us.
Marshall.
Now, you were crossed up a lot of times in the Fast 6. How much of that was the car, and how much of that was you maximum attack?
Yeah, it was just maximum attack. Car was it kind of loose, yeah, the last segment, the Fast 6. But man, yeah, it was just absolute. Like I don't think there's anywhere where you push so hard because you got to keep going faster the harder you push. So, and they kept saying P2, P2. That bloody Dixon, I tell you.
Any other questions? Mark.
Will, here, is it more important to just go for it and try and extend your point speed, or maybe play it safe to consolidate?
Yeah, it's that balance, you know. You don't take a risk. You take a risk with the guy that you're fighting in the championship. But, you know, you go on every weekend to win. So if you know you got a 50-50 move on, you usually don't go for it. But you just got to be smart, see how things play out. And, yeah, I just race the way I race, but just to win. So that means not trying to do anything stupid.
Any other questions? Okay, well, gentlemen, thank you very much. Best of luck tomorrow with the race.
Hey guys, this is Michael Johnson. I'm here at day 3 at the Grand Prix of Belle Isle. The IndyCar qualifying was today. We also had the Indy Lights race, which is very exciting. There are a couple of crashes, and but everything was really good. Scott Dixon set the course record for the IndyCar race, and tomorrow's race is going to be very exciting. The weather tomorrow should be pretty good. Today is a little windy, so it made it really interesting for the whole qualifying, but it's going to be very exciting for tomorrow.